Alright, welcome back to AO After Dark. We're playing Cronos The New Dawn. This is made by the creators of well, it's easier to say that the people that remastered the older Resident Evil games went on to make this game. And honestly, it's looking very promising. The price tag is $60, so I kind of want to play through all of it. I did get started, and I got to like the first door, which I'll point out when we get there. It's not that far into the game, but the problem is that after I got so far in, I realized that the brightness settings needed to actually be higher than the default ones because as soon as there wasn't like a sufficient amount of light or when there were like particle effects or anything like that, it was almost like I couldn't see like at all, even though this is a main game area that you're meant to be in, and there's no enemies. We haven't even entered like the first dungeon or whatever. So I knew that was going to be a problem, so I just went ahead, hit back to the main menu, and we're going to get it started right now. Because you cannot change your brightness settings after you start the game. You can change a lot of settings, but you can't change that. Headphones for the best survival horror experience. Oh, we're surviving. I'm not going to talk over the cutscene. I'm going to just let y'all. Because I won't have like a new impression of it. So I'm just gonna pick the same options I did the first time, and I won't, I mean, I could give some commentary, but it won't be like the first time I saw it. I did notice that the flashbacks this character has seem to be from like the 1920s or even 30s, but we're in like some super futuristic place, so I'm curious what's up with that disconnect in continuity.
Operating unit signal loss detected. Lazarus protocol engaged. Welcome, traveler MD3576. Your predecessor has ceased its functioning. It's time to awaken. Commencing standard cognitive abilities trial.
So, I don't think this test is actually a cognitive test.
Your attention. What do you see?
And I don't think the answers you pick actually matter. I couldn't figure out any way that this was giant sleeping. I tried covering up half the screen and just looking at it. Maybe you have to look at it upside down. I didn't consider that, but no matter which way I looked at this, it did not look like giant sleeping, so I went with animals fighting. I thought this looked like a planet Earth with trees and a water well on the top, but rocks and an island was the closest to what I saw, and couldn't see ships sinking at all, unless that ship was getting blown up on the water. So I went with Rocks Island. Again, I couldn't really see river water rushing. That just didn't make any sense to me. I don't know how you see that. So I think it's fire spreading because it kind of looks like a mushroom cloud if you ignore this stuff on the side.
Fire. Spreading. Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
To pave the path.
The family maintains the well-being of its members and of society.
I chose mother here because I think that was like the expected response.
Mother. A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
I chose child here, but I realized at the end of this sequence that she's actually telling you the answer at the end, and the real puzzle here is like a memory game to remember what she said.
Child. Phase 3. Time pressure. Focus your attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
I chose solitude.
Conflict
chose conflict.
Conflict.
Eternity means the infinite time that never ends. Eternity.
Again, it's that repeating thing where you're just supposed to repeat the last thing she
Eternity.
said.
Dark.
All you can say here is dark.
Dark.
Trial completed.
Check my audio real quick. Alright, looks like it's good.
Welcome to the vocation, traveler. Your task is to find your predecessor
Oh, I didn't
and decode
I didn't get to set my brightness settings.
That'll work. Continue.
It just started the new game. Okay. Alright, let's just it's probably something we gotta change on the main menu. And if it's not, I'm gonna go through this really quick. Center dot opacity? This is locked. Why is it even an option? Center dot, oh yeah. That's good. Alright. How do we get to brightness? Because that's gotta change. It's just too much. Accessibility maybe? No. Time shaders. I think I might be locked into one set. It would be absurd for them to never let you change your brightness. Like, I have to like, maybe I have to restart the game, but I'm not gonna do that. Even though it's really hard to play like this, I'm sure once I get a flashlight, I can make it work, hopefully. And after this session, I will try to figure out how to do that, but I also don't want to go through the tutorial menu. Alright, so we just emerged from the ship. And now we're walking down this path. I already tried to explore the area. There's nothing to explore. It's super linear until you get to this first door. And then that first door is about where I quit, so I don't recall having to climb up anything, so that might be a little different. But I probably did, and I just didn't think about it. So yeah, you can kind of see like how that is just a complete and utter darkness even with the light on. So we're gonna give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, I will Google how to forcefully change those settings. I just went with the default ones. Also, this says citizens of New Dawn District, do not leave your homes without a pressing need. Watch yourselves and neighbors closely. Report any alarming symptoms to the appropriate authorities. Report any alarming neighbors' behavior to the appropriate authorities. Strictly comply with all recommended precautionary measures. Stay calm, stay safe, stay strong. It will all be over soon. So what we learned from this is that there is like a infection of some kind. And I quit right around here. Look at writings and signs. You will know them by their eyes. Okay. I don't know how good stealth is in this game. Use melee attack or destroy certain objects. Just left space. Just stop. Okay. Oh, nice. Energy sources act as currency. Sufficient amount can be exchanged for items and upgrades in the workstation. Alright. Buildings creaking. Damn, it's dark as hell in here. Old rusted key? Probably goes to that door. Feel sorry for Mom. When we meet in the hallway, she smiles cheerfully, but her eyes are all red. She told me to stay out of Dad's room because I can get sick just like him. Oh, okay. So I think I know what we're gonna end up fighting. It stinks in here. Mom's gone. She had never left home for such a long period of time. I'm getting scared. I know Mom said not to go into this room, but Dad is in so much pain. He's calling my name over and over and she still hasn't come back. I must help him somehow. Yeah, I think we're gonna be finding Dad real soon. Oh, I think that we did find him. But he's been reduced to nothing. Well, stomped his ass. Didn't do anything. Do it again. And you can punch this guy's lights out. It bleeds. How the fuck do I turn on my flashlight? Wait. I bet that's in the settings. Gameplay controls. Torch. I guess we just don't have it yet, which is a bummer. They just want you to go through here. Is there a reason for me to unlock this though? School is closed. Hope it's forever. Miss Rawinska told us to write every day about what we do at home and how we feel. She didn't say how many words though, so here. Oh, fucking heard that. You ready? Oh. Is that just the ambience? It sounded like something in the house shook. I thought he was ready to fight. Mom said we can't go out today. Something's going. The creaking of that door. Jesus. Alright. Mom said we can't go out today. Something's going on. Too bad. Carol said he would show me a new cool spot, and I guess tomorrow then. Dad brought home oranges. He said Uncle Stefan gave them to him. Some so strange, tangy. Guess he'll be jealous. Wait. So Dad brought home oranges after school closed, and then you guys got sick. Oh, we got some money. This kind of makes me a grave robber, but, you know, gotta do what I gotta do. This whole staying at home stuff is so lame. Mom says it's getting serious because they don't even let Dad go to work anymore. Saw some men doing some weird stuff on her playground too. It's all ruined now. Lots of trucks in it and sandbags. No Christmas until Dad gets better. I heard explosions at night. There are some people lying outside in the snow. Mom said they were playing with fireworks. Doesn't she know how old I am? I've seen Carol among them. Oh, dang. Okay, so there was military action against this block, I guess. Because that might... Gosh, I don't know what to think and I don't have a map. Okay, map's not an essential part of this game. Smack it with the key. I just didn't want to, like, lock my progression in a way that would... Chemical compounds, everyday use. Oh, yeah, that's a crafting material. I don't know if stealth could be a thing in this game when you... Every footstep sounds like you're a walking tank. Or just a juggernaut. Can't break TV. What are we looking at in here? Aim sensitivity still feels too low. So we're gonna turn that up. That's another thing is I think this game is probably one of those ones that's better to play on controller and like working on computer was an afterthought. And one of those reasons is that as soon as you boot this game up, the default aim sensitivity feels like you have negative DPI. You unironically feel like you're trying to aim through jelly or jello. It still feels kind of ass. Oh, that's just because the up and down. But I don't know why they would want it to be like that. We're gonna see how bad it is though when we play. Once we finally encounter some opposition. Can't stomp on a chair. Certainly a very eerie atmosphere because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I'm looking at. I haven't looked at any guides or anything. I don't know how to save. And I don't have a map. I don't know if I'm doing like a secret bonus thing or if I'm actually progressing the game. Oh. Well, I already know that ain't good. Alright, jump scare my ass. Door is inaccessible. That is a mannequin through the wall. Oh, here I am. Alright, I'm coming to find you. It looks like a trap door. Lack of the ability to crouch, find the predecessor. I'm working on it. Oh, finally. What? Did it just went through the brick or? I don't know. Okay. I mean, being that I'm still in the tutorial, I kind of don't expect to get like bombarded with some shit. These boxes look like they have fuses. Not sure what for. Could be bombs. That does sound kind of ridiculous though. I can fix that. I got bit by a brown recluse spider and sometimes it flares up and that shit hurts. Oh my god. This shit do be hurting. Alright. Alright. I might actually just have to change my setup here real quick. Alright. That'd be good. Although many citizens experience similar symptoms, this phenomenon does not have the hallmarks of a situation that is outside the norm, assures Dr. Robert Chiqua. Actually, I might have to get to a save point and stop playing, because the inflammation, or whatever you want to call that, that shit is really starting to suck. Okay, so doctor assures them it's all good. If you still fear a hypothetical pandemic, the best way to protect yourself and others is to not let it happen. Stay at home. Okay. Alright. I gotta get to a stopping point.
A generator.
I need fuses.
Collecting 2 fuses.
Alright. What do we got? Save. Oh, perfect. Alright, that's gonna do it for this play session. I just don't think I can continue to play like this. Okay. Thanks for watching.